to go through, if you guys don't know, I have kind of like an ask tank on my blog, dailydoseofjk.blogspot.com, where you guys can submit questions that I'll do in my Q&A. I'll leave the link below, but I decided to rummage through it and find some cool questions, and I brought Jazz along for the ride because I thought it'd be much more interesting that way. So let's get it started!
Let's get started.
You're like, ooh, what, ooh. Okay, from Jimin in my, Jimin my bae. Jimin my bae. Okay, sorry, I can't read. Hey girl. I always watch your videos, watching them here in Manila. Oh, love you, girl. Love you too, girl. I just wanted to ask, if bangtang are your utensils at home, what would they be? So we were thinking about this question. We were like food utensils or like writing utensils, but I guess anything. Like Jimin can be a blender, you know. Sugar can be the refrigerator, or is that a utensil?
Not a utensil.
Please don't judge us, because I don't know.
Judge us.
Please don't judge Jasmine.
Thank you.
So what would Sugar be? Let's go one by one. Sugar would be...
wait, are we doing each, like we're both gonna...
I guess we can decide one together, or we can both do it. So Sugar would be...
a fork.
But why would he be a fork? He would be a blender because he...
Is a blender a utensil?
I don't know. Okay.
We should have looked at utensils before we started.
He would be... You know what? Can we just liken them to things in general, not necessarily a utensil?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he would be my... This is so hot. Okay, wait. Okay, Rap Monster, let's start with Rap Monster. Rap Monster would be like a school textbook because I feel like he's really smart and full of knowledge. What about you?
Oh, do I have to do them too?
Okay, you don't want to.
I like yours.
Jin would be like a pillow because I feel like he's soft and like comforting. True. And like I feel like he doesn't get appreciated as much as he should. Yeah, I'm calling you out.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, but you don't think about it. You're not like, oh, when you wake up, you're like, thank you for this day, thank you for this pillow.
Thank you, pillow. Thank you for this glorious sleep.
But it's there and it's nice and soft and fluffy. Jimin would be like every single stuffed animal I've ever like owned in my life because he's just so cute and fluffy and adorable and like everything. V would be like a dog. Like if I had a dog.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. I feel like he'd be like the hyper dog.
Yeah, you'd be like a really hyperactive dog.
I don't even know what is it?
A Labrador.
Yeah. A Labrador retriever.
Yeah.
Labrador. Is it a Labrador?
I think we just made up a dog. I think we should be breeders because we just made up the dog. Like holy crap.
A Labrador retriever. Is that one?
I think a Labrador retriever. It sounds right.
I feel like I just made up a dog. Like I'll keep it.
We're revolutionary. Sugar would be just I don't even know. He would be everything. Like honestly, I love him.
Don't fake your love now. Always hopping around.
Sugar would be just everything I need. I don't know. He would be like...
He's my bathroom. Just because I wear my bathroom. so
he would be Jasmine's bathroom. He would just be like, I don't know. There's no way. I can't describe it.
She's lying right now. She's over dramatic.
Who do we miss? Oh, J-Hope. Oh, J-Hope would be like...
my sound system.
He would be my sound system. He'd be my like... sneakers. I don't know. I feel like he's just like, it's one of those things that like every time like he comes, maybe you don't think about it.
He's my TV.
I
like to watch him.
Oh, that's good. Me too. Wait, hold on. He's my TV. I like to watch him. Now I'm gonna edit it so I can't. So she's like, I did we? I feel like we missed somebody.
Did we?
We did Rap Monster. We did Sugar. We did Jin. We did J-Hope. We did Jimin.
Jungkook.
Oh, damn.
Jungkook.
Jungkook would be like my pet goldfish because he's unpredictable.
Is that what you think of a goldfish? At first when you said goldfish, I was like, that doesn't seem
because
nice.
he's the golden matinee. See you next time, folks.
Because when I think of goldfish, I think of how they just forget about everything after 10 seconds. So I was like, is that a diss?
I feel like because I sometimes watch when I don't have a goldfish, but like goldfish, like you don't never know what they're gonna do.
They just sit there.
Maybe he can be a dog too, or is that?
He's dog number 2.
I just feel like he's something that's really unpredictable because sometimes I think he's one way and then he's just a whole other way.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I think he's like shy and quiet, but then he's like crazy sometimes. So I'm just like, so that was our struggle answer. I'm sorry, Jimmy and my bae, we're flops. Anyway, AMB says, what would be your dream lineup for KCON? Oh, there's like 6 questions in there.
EXO.
Just them? They just go
And
to
then they
EXO
come
concert.
in and then
Just go to EXO concert.
I'm just saying they're the headliners for my dream KCON.
I think,
And
just
then BTS.
headlining or just in general?
Headlining.
Oh.
And then BTS as well.
Mine would be like, I would have to be like people that like are really rare to have to like come over here. So I would be like
EXO.
Rain, EQRA. EXO went here came here last year.
When's the next time
Was
you're
it
gonna see
this
them?
year we went? Or last year we went to go see EXO? I was thinking about that. Was it February?
I think it was this year.
What?
This year is so long. Oh my god.
I know. And
Wait, no.
and-
Was it this year?
It had to have been because they did "Call Me Baby" songs and they did.
They're unfair.
Yeah. So it had to have been. That's crazy.
Well, they're not coming back for a while.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
See
I
you in
want them there.
2018.
That's why I want them in my KCON.
I would say Rain, EQRA,
Oh, that's good.
Wonder Girls, of course like BTS, EXO.
Has Twice been here?
Oh, Twice went to KCON LA, but
Of course.
you know,
Never to New York. I mean, Newark.
New York,
Just saying.
New
Let's
York.
get it wrong.
Just a bunch of girl groups in general because I feel like girl groups never get the opportunity to tour here.
Yeah.
Like do proper tours. I think maybe
G-Friend?
G-Friend was, but it was KCON LA. Yeah, but yeah. But I want them back. Na, 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 na,
What else is popular? Oh, IOI was there, right?
big. Yeah, they were. Literally, LA got all the girl groups. Papaya asked, what do you use to edit your videos and what background music do you use? I use something called Sony Vegas Studio. It is trash, so don't use it. But that's just what I do because I know how to use it so well. Yeah, it's called Movie Studio Platinum 13 by Sony, and it crashes a lot. It might be my computer, but yeah, so don't get it. And background music, I use royalty-free music from Incompetech and danosongs.com. Boring, I know. And who do you think will be the next top girl group? Blackpink, Red Velvet, or Twice? I feel like I answered this question. Who do you think will be the next top girl group? Blackpink, Red Velvet, or Twice? G-Friend.
No.
Oh My Girl.
No. Okay. They might be.
I'm trying to look at them.
I can't really tell.
I feel like it's too hard because like if you would have asked me in 2012 who's gonna be the next top group, I would have said Tiara. But you asked me today or 2 years later, and I would like maybe not Tiara.
Didn't they come back?
They did, but I feel like ever since the scandal, it's never been the same.
Yeah.
So it's too hard to tell. Who would you want to be the next top girl group? Because I don't really care as long as
Red
they're
Velvet.
all doing well. Na 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 beep beep beep. Beep 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 beep. Okay, next one. Who's your ultimate bias, female and male, and your honest thoughts about EXO? Sorry, I'm EXO trash. Ha 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 ha. They don't ask. That's what they put. So ultimate bias male, of course, is the king, the #1 forever and ever. Love, just the top of his game, never slipping, never dipping, never. No, let me stop.
Storm?
What? Who's Storm?
Oh, it's not Storm.
Oh my god, I hate you!
Typhoon.
You will get yours. Karma. Karma's coming for you. Rain,
Sleep.
if you guys didn't know, it's legend.
Snow?
I just engine. And female, that's hard because I don't know if I have a single person female group, but I would say my favorite girl group is the Wonder Girls, and my bias out of the Wonder Girls is Yubin. Yeah. So I guess she would be my bias, but I also really like Sulgi from Red Velvet a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it's hard. But what's your female male bias? And then we'll talk about our thoughts about EXO. We'll really get into EXO.
Okay.
Because I have some things to say.
Well, my favorite male bias is Ximin.
Xiumin!
Yes.
I am the one!
No, you are the one.
We are the
well,
two!
I am the one. You be singing to me, obviously.
Of course.
But my favorite, I don't have a girl. I don't know.
She like kind of.
I like Lisa.
Oh yeah, you do.
I like Lisa and I like Jisoo. And I like Wendy and I like Solvi. I like a lot of people.
Yeah, for girls it's so hard because they're just all so great.
What is that?
Unlike boy groups. Speaking of boy groups, EXO.
Amazing.
Amazing. When did you? Let's talk a little bit about EXO. When did you discover EXO?
When they first started coming out with teasers.
Really?
Yeah.
You were like on it back then? I was kind of like.
I used to like Kai a lot. When I saw his video when he was in the water and he had the rain was coming down, he had the jacket on, the hat. I was like, and he's my age.
Like,
get on
it. What was your so far? What is your favorite EXO album?
So.
Wow. All of them. Next question.
Probably no. What is it? Exodus.
Me too. Exodus. She's my Exodus. Sign us SM. We're trying to do this for you. But for me, I discovered EXO in 2014. I knew vaguely of them, and I'm pretty sure I watched the I Lost My Mind. Is that
What Is Love?
Yeah. No, that was the one before it. Or is it?
Something with love. They're all.
Yeah.
I get them confused.
Yeah, me too.
It's like Tell Me What Is Love, and then there's another. What Is Love?
Is it? There's two. Oh, okay. I think it was
Tell Me
Love.
What. I don't know. There's two songs.
Well, Tell Me What Is Love is the Dio solo.
Yeah, and then there's another one that's like. The name is like something with love in it too.
Yeah.
And I get them confused, and I feel
Two
bad.
love songs, gotta change it up. But yeah, so I very like much avoided them because all I would hear from them, and I feel so bad because this is so like, you know, assuming and like prejudice or whatever. But I would just hear about the fan wars and their crazy sauce saying, so I'm like, I don't need that drama, so I'm gonna stay over here with my girl groups or whatever. But after a while, it was actually Overdose, and it was because the Overdose kept breaking like the YouTube records, and I was like, okay, this, you know, if people are going so crazy over this, it must be the bomb. So I listened to it, and then this beautiful boy that I later found out was named Dio was like, oh, she bombed me, and I was like, I do want him. And from then on, it was history. Like, I became super obsessed. Like, when I first found out about them, I blew skadooed right into, like, their life. I went back through all their discography. I tried to watch every single interview, every single, like, EXO Showtime episode. I watched this, like, 12 times. And then I was just like, wow, this is a group. And then my first comeback with them, well, shortly after I joined, Chris left. And I was like, oh, what's going on?
That's how I feel. That's basically me. I was sitting there like, oh man, Showtime, great. Chris is leaving. What the? I just got here.
No, come back.
I need
2 more good years.
Like, no. Like I knew about them, like, and I like would watch some things with them, but I never was like a total fan.
Mm-hmm.
And then I watched Showtime. I was like, okay, they're funny. And then like Overdose came out. I was like, okay, like I feel like I'm becoming a real fan. And then Chris was like, deuces, and I was just like, oh, that didn't last long. Well,
it was really sad. But my favorite EXO album, same, is Exodus.
Exodus.
Yeah, so I guess we just are really good EXO fans. We went to their concert in February, which was really, really fun.
Still feels so far away.
Yeah, I know.
I don't
It feels like I went 4 years ago. Like, I don't even know.
It doesn't make sense.
Okay, who's your bias in Twice of the Cat? We were just talking about how that part when they shake their butts.
My hip doesn't
so
do that.
Yeah, I don't even know. But who's your bias?
Mina.
Mina?
Yeah.
Didn't you say you like Momo too?
I like Momo. Just...
Oh, Mina's like your number one.
Yeah.
Your number one girl. Mine is, so it started off as Nayeon, and then I became a pretty good fan of Momo, and then now it's like Nayeon, Momo, Sana, Mina too, but not as much as the other three. But I honestly like them all so much. So Kawaii asks, what is your opinion on whitewashed pictures? I honestly think it's disgusting for someone else to determine someone else's skin tone. By the way, I love your singing voice. You're amazing. Thank you.
She's alright. You just haven't heard me say.
I lost my...
How dare you? I don't think I ever never noticed until people started bringing it up.
Oh,
which is kind of weird. I don't know how I didn't, but like, I don't know. It doesn't really bug me too much. I get the frustration though. I don't know.
I get some. Okay, so if you guys don't know what whitewash pictures are, I don't know how you win it, but just in case, whitewashed pictures. Whitewash pictures are basically it's when like, you know, fan sites take pictures and then they like amp up the skin color or whatever tone to, I guess, enhance the picture because they think it looks better that way. And somebody did explain that sometimes the discrepancy in color you see is because when you're editing the photo and kind of like recoloring and stuff like that to make it better, that comes sometimes resolve of it. But I'm not like, clearly sometimes it's just to make their skin tone look lighter. And I think with idols, like, it makes me feel a way, especially with idols who are naturally darker, because it kind of seems like you're trying to take that characteristic away from them in a sense. So like if it was Sugar, I'd be like, well, you know, Sugar's really pale anyway. But if it was like V, I'd be like, stop in the because I don't know. I feel like, you know, sometimes it's just kind of like, what's wrong with his like regular skin tone, you know? But you know, at the same time, it's, and I hate saying this kind of, but it's their pictures, so they can kind of do. But I really don't like the idea. And not only that, but I found out like, you know, edits go into them in general, not just with skin, but sometimes like correcting and stuff. And I just don't get why you would want to change the like natural characteristics of this idol, you know, that you like. What's at the point? But you know, sometimes there's different reasons, but if that's your reason, I don't like it either. But at the same time, I can't stop. Shut up!
Oh my gosh.
At the same time, I can't tell somebody how to edit a picture that's theirs. But conversely, sometimes though, when people try to, because there's a lot of sites that try to correct the color, the like whitewashing, and I'm like, sometimes you're not doing the right skin tone either, because you're kind of just guessing at it. So it's kind of like a murky area. But I just love how the idol is. Like, especially I hate when like there's comments on, and I see this on female idols a lot, like she would be so much prettier if she was lighter, like Sohyun gets it, or she would be so much prettier if like her nose was smaller or skinny. I'm like, well, she's not, and that's what you have, so either like her or don't vibe. Or even with guy idols too, it's like, why are you like, if you just changed this way, you would be the best. But it's like, no, this is the way I am. So I really hate that idea. But yeah, so Monique has a bit of a question. What is your favorite K-pop band? Do you have any groups that you like a lot recently? What do you think about all the fan wars that some fans are bashing some entertainment companies, for example SM Entertainment? And if you're watching good K-dramas, suggest some. Do you have any good ones at the moment? Okay, so let's start with favorite K-pop band, EXO.
Way to answer. In fact, it is asked. I'm kidding.
Oh, but that's a good one. What groups are you into recently?
Oh my gosh.
Recently, I'm into, what groups am I into recently? Card! Oh, no, no. What do you think about fan wars and fans bashing company? I think, let me tell you now, never get a Twitter, never go to Stan Twitter, because literally people exist, like people make accounts just to troll other people's fandoms and troll other groups and just say like crap talk about other groups.
Well, it's not why, I'm very lazy.
It's like, it can be a great place because it's a cool place to connect with other fans and stuff, but some of the people, the dedication they put into hating another group, it's just like, I'm sorry your life is like this. Heal. I want you to heal. But it's just crazy. But fan wars are just dumb because it just makes me think like, maybe y'all are putting too much like emphasis into this. Like, being a fan of a group should be fun. Like, you shouldn't feel like, you know, you're constantly at odds with other groups and other fandoms and stuff, because then why are you doing it if it's that stressful? But it just makes me think like, did you hear about the controversy that happened with Lay during his award speech at the Mamas?
No.
Basically, he said some proverb during his award speech that translated into like, because usually the proverb meant newcomers always overtake the old. And so in it he said, you know, let's hope that EXO proves that proverb wrong and they always stay on top of the highest mountain or whatever. So people were like, he's clearly shading BTS.
Oh God.
I know. And they're like, he is cocky. And so they took that as him like throwing shade since I guess BTS got popular, like really popular like recently and stuff. And I was just like, y'all really think that BTS and EXO think about each other a lot more than they probably actually do? Because why? Just because their fans fight from time to time does not mean Lay actually hates BTS, or anyone in BTS actually hates EXO, or anyone in Winner actually hates iKON, or anyone in iKON actually hates Winner, or anyone in, I don't know, Blackpink actually hates Twice, and anyone in Twice. Like, y'all, that's your own feeling. Don't project that onto the actual idols. But, like, I don't know. The fan wars are just, I don't get it. What's the point? What's the point? It's really weird. But yeah. And as for bashing companies, I think sometimes companies do deserve to be dragged in terms of overworking idols and just like not getting the schedules together. But at the same time, like, I feel like it's hard for me to be like, well, if it was me, because it's not me and I don't know all the inner work. Well, with the overworking, no, that's messed up. But with like, you know, some of the managerial stuff, like, it's easy to be like, oh, well, if it was me, I would, but like, I don't know what everything they're facing and what constraints are keeping them from doing what I think would be best. So, you love fan wars?
You have
an anti-fan Twitter. She actually has an anti-fan Twitter.
I don't get fan wars, really. I don't. And sometimes I don't like when they make it out of nothing. When something, like, I can't come up with an example, but like, I don't know. People will just be sitting on like a BTS fan will be on an EXO page, or an EXO fan will be on a BTS page, and just like say something when BTS or EXO didn't say anything about the other. It's just like, what? Like, why do you have to make something up that didn't exist?
Sometimes though, sometimes like it's a third party, like a freaking like somebody else, like a fan from another group will sneak in and try to like start mess between two. There's so many type of trolls. Instigators, and then there's cosplay fans that I recently found out about. You pretend to be, so like say I'm pretending to be XOL and I'm like, oh, I'm such an XOL, I love EXO, right? EXO's better than every other group and every other group sucks. Like iKON can never, you know, make music as good as EXO, but then they pose as a fan, so you're like, oh, all XOL suck. And I'm just like, y'all are getting crafty and need to get those lives. Get a life. Madelinda asks, hi, I was just wondering why you never talk or even mention VIXX.
Yeah.
Why doesn't she? This is the question of the Wondering Starlight. I swear, there's like a rumor that I hate VIXX and Infinite.
Rumor. Let me tell you, it's not true.
I don't know. Okay, here's the story. Now here's a little story.
I was gonna say something, but I kept it.
So basically, for me, so there was a point in time where I kind of took like, I don't want to say a hiatus, but kind of a break-ish from K-pop, and then I only really paid attention to the girl groups I already knew, and this just happened to happen like about around 2011, 12ish to like 2000, like almost 14 in a sense. So all those boy groups that debuted from that time and got like popular, or like, you know, just debuted in general, I kind of missed out on them. So I never really got into that. I was never really there for their mania. And then what happened is that when I started to get really back into it around like 2014ish, only boy groups that kind of caught my eye then, I would then go back. So like, for example, you guys know that I'm a big fan of EXO, but that's because I happened to find Overdose, and because of that I went back and watched all of them. And same thing happened with BTS when I found Dope. So a lot of those groups
found Dope.
I was searching
her to Dope.
I was like, I want something that goes but yeah, so for those groups, I'm not as big as fans of them because I never really had a chance to get into them when the mania was huge. So it would take like something. I mean, the thing is, I have songs of VIXX's that I like. Me and Hongbin are getting married next week, so you're invited. But yeah, so it's hard, but I'm trying, because like, you know, I'm a channel that, you know, talks about K-pop. I try to be open and try to do things about as many artists as I can. It's actually a good thing that I don't talk about them a lot in some cases, because I usually talk about drama. So that means that they're steering clear of drama.
You should be like, Well, VIXX had a comeback.
I didn't.
Also, everyone realized that. Oh, Realize. Let me just throw that in there. Robbie has a project called Realize. Just a little shout out to that. Because of someone who won't do it.
If I just realized what I just realized. Happy birthday. Okay, but Jasmine is helping me though because she's like the boy group guru. So she knows when Robbie's having a comeback. She knows when all those. She knows Astro, Kanakanak.
Oh no,
It's all boy.
I still don't get how you got Kanakanak.
I don't know. It's just
K.
Bittersweet Sugar Ass. If you were in SM Entertainment and they're doing really bad adult abuse to you, would you make them stop? What would you do to make them stop?
Talk to management.
I'm like Isuman. Listen! Did I just threaten violence against him? I'm kidding. I was just kidding.
I find Schumann to help me out. And then we get married. But I probably would try and talk to management.
Yeah.
And then if that didn't work, I'd probably just be like,
it's hard.
Try and tough it out.
It's hard. Because
depending on what they're doing. I don't know. Like,
yeah, if they're physically harming me, I'm like, I would have to say I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, and I know that like that's your dream, especially with SM Entertainment. It's one of the biggest labels you can get into. And if you can get under it, let alone debut, like you're set for life, yo. But like at the same time, get off of me. Like don't